Antoine Griezmann waiting in the middle, but it was up to the veteran striker Aris Aduriz, who came on in place of Iñaki Williams late on to break the deadlock and provide a magnificent opening goal of the 2019-2020 season. A bicycle kick from the 38-year-old.
Primera victoria del Barça en la Liga Santander, aunque fue el Betis el que se adelantó con este auténtico golazo de Nabil Fekir a los 15 minutos de la primera parte. Cómo le cruza el balón ajustándolo al palo, pese a la estirada de Marc-André ter Stegen. Aquí es Sergio Roberto el que eleva el balón para Griezmann, que de esa forma lograba el tanto del empate y su primer gol, igual que Fekir en la Liga con la camiseta del Betis, en este caso con la camiseta del Barça. Segunda mitad. Golazo de Antoine Griezmann. Dijo después del partido que se lo copia a Leo Messi. Lo podría haber firmado el astro argentino, que se perdió el partido por lesión. Aquí Carras Pérez, que hizo un tremendo partido hasta que logró incluso este gol pateando con la zurda en el 56. El Barça ponía tierra de por medio. Aquí la recuperación tras pérdida. Busquets para Jordi Alba. Y el gol. Barça reconocible respecto al partido de San Mamés. Con alta circulación de balón, recuperación tras pérdida y paso adelante de Antoine Griezmann, que aquí le cede el protagonismo a Arturo Vidal, que mete este auténtico golazo. Era el primer balón que tocaba el centrocampista chileno del Barça. Y aquí no llega Frenkie de Jong. Y atentos al zapatazo de Lore Morón, que iba a 10 minutos para el final.
Enrique's 9-year-old daughter Chana before the kickoff of Saturday's opening game, which got off to a brilliant start. 7 minutes in, Roberto Torres making it 1-0 in the second half. 16-year-old Ansu Fati needed just 5 minutes after coming off the bench to equalise. His goal set up by fellow reserve player Carlos Perez. 1-1. He's Barca's youngest ever goal scorer. Artur Melo, another second-half substitute, would make it 2-1 with 26 minutes to go. Excellent of Marc-André ter Stegen, and Gerard Piqué would give away a penalty with that handball. Up would step Osasuna's hero Roberto Torres from the penalty spot to grab the equaliser with 9 minutes to go.
Che visited Barcelona on Saturday evening, but it was the home team who got off to a flying start, and Ansu Fati made it 1-0 after just 2 minutes. The pass from Frenkie de Jong set up Ansu, and then he returned the favour for de Jong to make it 2-0 after just 7 minutes. Salah is looking concerned on the sidelines, but he will have been happy. So Che back in the game, but in the second half, former Barca goalkeeper Jasper Cillessen spilt Antoine Griezmann's shot, and Gerard Piqué was left with the simple task of tapping the ball in from close range to restore Barca's 2. Suarez came on to replace Ansu, and it didn't take the Uruguayan long to make his mark. Left with time and space, he produced an outstanding finish and doubled that tally in the 82nd minute, driving once again inside the near post. Valencia would add some gloss to the scoreline as Maxi Gomez met Denis Chernyshev's cross to score his first goal since joining Valencia in the summer. Granada were going in search of their first home win of the season against the reigning champions, and they made the perfect start. Antonio Puertas' cross looping up off the feet of Gerard Piqué, and just fumbled the ball into his own net. Midway through the second half, Arturo Vidal was adjudged to have handled the ball in the area. Substitute Badillo.
After their surprise defeat at the hands of Granada at the weekend, Football Club Barcelona returned to the Camp Nou to play Villarreal in the midweek match. Antoine Griezmann opened the scoring on 6 minutes, and it wasn't long before it was 2-0. A wonderful goal scored by Arthur Melo, driven into the top left corner at half-time. And Santi Cazorla pulled the goal back for Villarreal with a wonder strike from well outside the box.
Away from Sergio Roberto, But the turning point of the first half came from this wonderful piece of Route 1 football. Ter Stegen spotting the run by Suarez. The Uruguayan did the rest, but how about this for an assist? Suarez so quick thinking, right on the stroke of half-time. Bruno Genet had lost the man, and Osoria came out. Suarez still had a lot to do, but do it he did. 1-0. Right after the break, Barcelona made it 2. First goal for the club for Junior.
Cross found Luc de Jong. Great save by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. 27 minutes in, Barca scored with their first opportunity on target. Nelson Semedo's centre, Luis Suarez acrobatic overhead kick, beating Thomas Václav. 27 minutes the first goal, 32 minutes the second. Artur's pass in, Arturo Vidal beating the Sevilla offside trap, and indeed beating Václav. Wonderful vision from Artur. And just 3 minutes later, it was 3-0. Ousmane Dembélé avoiding the challenge of Diego Carlos. Sevilla conceding 3 in the space of possessed Artur. Leo Messi had 2 free kicks in the first half, but his first in the second period saw him make it 4-0 with his first goal of the season in La Liga.
Pedro Leon putting that one over the top before Lenglet's lovely through ball to Griezmann, taking advantage of Pablo Di Blasi losing his footing, and the Frenchman making no mistake, beating Marko Dimitrovic to make it 1-0. In the second half, Griezmann with a little half touch to Messi would get an assist to add to his goal. Leo Messi making it 2-0 on 58 minutes. That would really knock the stuffing out of the home side. Griezmann here with a lovely through ball again to Messi, again through on Dimitrovic, this time generously squares it to Suarez, who makes it 3-0. Just 8 minutes after Messi had made it 2.
Barcelona got a 5-1 win over Valladolid on Tuesday, and they only needed 2 minutes to go in front. Clement Lenglet taking advantage of some sloppy defending. Valladolid probably should have cleared their lines, but they didn't, and they were behind, but not for long, because then a free kick from Michel was only palmed out by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen straight onto the knee of Kiko Olivas, who didn't know much about it, but the ball went in. Then Leo Messi took over. First, a perfect pass through into the stride of Arturo Vidal, who had timed his run well and finished astutely. A cushioned volley from the Chilean, his 3rd goal of the season. And then Messi, a free kick masterpiece once more, brilliantly played into the top corner by Antoine Griezmann, and Messi soon made it 4. Nice pass from another substitute, Ivan Rakitic. Great control by Messi on his thigh, and a thumping finish, his 2nd of the day. And then his 2nd assist, just to wrap things up, sliding it through for Luis Suarez, getting his 6th goal of the season, Barca's 5th on the night.
Fuera de juego de Griezmann, no señalados antes del penalti de Miramón. A Semedo lo transforma de esa forma Leo Messi. Su 5º gol en la Liga Santander, engañando a Aitor Fernández. Arranque de la segunda mitad, pérdida de Piqué. Gol de campaña a los 61 minutos. El Levante, que no había disparado a puerta en los primeros 45, le iba a meter 3 en 7 minutos al FC Barcelona. Aquí viene el segundo, Borja Mayoral, giro, disparo, golazo. Llega a tocar Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, pero no lo suficiente para evitar el gol. El vuelo sin motor del portero alemán, otras veces Salvador. El Barça que desapareció del mapa en la segunda parte. Radoya desvía a Busquets, engaña a Ter Stegen, 3-1. Venía de ganar en el campo de la Real Sociedad, remontando el...
Oscar Garcia watched on as his team lost 4-1 at Barcelona on Saturday. Joseph Aidou's handball giving Leo Messi the chance to open the scoring from a set piece. Another set piece though, levelling the score. Lucas Olaza with a great strike. But Messi, even better, just a couple of minutes later to restore the advantage for Barcelona just before the break. Then just after the break, no, you're not seeing a replay. That's another free kick goal from Messi, identical to the one he scored in the first half. That one in the city, he was later replaced by Luis Suarez. The scoring completed in the latter stages by an unlikely source, Sergio Busquets, controlling well on the edge of the box and thrashing home.
La Liga leaders Barcelona visited Butaque on Saturday to take on Leganés, and on 12 minutes, Youssef En-Nesyri with this unstoppable shot into the top corner. And then a Leo Messi free kick would be finished off by Luis Suarez. Piqué's presence in the box causing panic in the Leganés defence. And then second half substitute Arturo Vidal with 10 minutes to go, judged onside because the ball comes to him from the inside of Ruben